My dear students of Masters in English of Dhaka Mohanagar Mohila College, welcome to my third class with you on George Bernard Shaw's drama You Never Can Tell. In my first two classes, I have tried to give you a clear conception about dramatist George Bernard Shaw and the characters of this drama in particular. And I am supposed to take this class on the summary of the drama. Actually, the whole summary would not be possible to describe in one class. For that reason, I'll give a partial summary of it through my today's class. I think you can remember that George Bernard Shaw is a realistic dramatist who has worked for criticizing the existing romantic ideas about life, love, marriage, family relationship, war, and so on. He has always tried to focus on realistic views of life. And from this intention in mind, he has written this drama and exposed the trivialities of thinking existing in the so-called sophisticated society, sophisticated people. Sometimes his heroes are treated to be anti-heroes because they do not match the common ideas, visions about heroes and heroines. Okay, let us start with the discussion on summary. Firstly, we come to notice that the main family in this drama, Mr. Crampton and Mrs. Clarendon's family, gets separated. Why separated? Separated because of a conflict of personality between Mr. Crampton and Mrs. Clarendon. Mrs. Clarendon is not at all satisfied with the simple-minded Mr. Crampton, though Mr. Crampton loves his family and all the members of the family cordially, but he cannot express it. There is no exaggeration of showing feelings towards them, which seems to be unromantic to Mrs. Clarendon, and for this reason, he is quite dissatisfied with her husband. She wants separation, and the family breaks down. Mrs. Clarendon and Mr. Crampton leave London and start living in two separate places far from the city of London. Mrs. Clarendon, along with her children, 3 children, Gloria, Dolly, and Philip, starts living in Madeira, a suburban city. On the other hand, Mr. Crampton also leaves London and starts living in a seashore place. As far as they got separated, once Mrs. Clarendon visits that seashore area by chance, and there the drama actually begins to run. Her younger daughter, Dolly, felt a bit pain in her teeth and needed to go for treatment to a dentist. There they meet with a dentist named Valentine in his chamber, where through treatment they get closed and come to personal conversation. Valentine wants to know the identity of their father. Instead of giving any direct answer, Dolly says, that her mother believes that there are 2 types of families in the society. One is male dominated, and the other is a different type of family relationship where all the members get the freedom of choice, freedom of thinking, freedom of everything. Her mother believes in second type of family, and this belief influences other members of the family, and they also become habituated in thinking that there is no need of knowing of their father's identity. But when Valentine says that it's an abnormality in family relationship, that not knowing the identity of father is not fair, then a sense of crisis begins in the mind of Dolly and Philip. Both the brother and sister ask their mother about their father, and then Mrs. Clarendon repeats her ideology about family relationship, that you don't need to know about your father. Okay, the drama goes on. Dolly, during her conversation with Valentine, invites him to a lunch to their resort. Firstly, Valentine rejects the proposal and says that it's not possible for him to attend in a party with a family who the members of which don't know the identity of their father. But later he decides to attend the lunch with them. In between, one more character introduces in the scenario, that is the well-wisher of the family, McComas. He tells Dolly and Philip that in the lunch party their father will also attend. So the crisis of identity becomes more acute, and this leads to a happy ending of the drama. We'll show it in our next class. I have divided the whole drama into two parts for discussion. Here I will end up with the last point of the introduction of Gloria with Mr. Valentine attending the party, lunch party in the resort. They come closer. They talk to each other, and what goes on will be exposed in my next class. I think So far, you have understood everything I have told. I'd be happy if you enjoy the class. Remember these points, because to answer to any question on this drama, you need to know all this. And if you follow all the classes, I believe you can answer to any question related to this drama. My dear students, please don't forget to press the comment button and endorse your roll numbers there, because it is being counted as your attendance. This attendance has some effect on your internal marks, tutorial marks. So be proactive. I think you all are enjoying all the classes taken by my colleagues. Please be on studies, enjoy studies, read more and more in this peculiar situation when we are all in lockdown position. I think studies can bring us out of this monotony and give us some pleasure of knowing different things, either related to our courses or out of educational activities. You read various types of things. Stay safe, stay home, follow the rules of hygiene. And once again, I request you to work for the institution as a vanguard, as an ambassador of our beloved institution, Dhaka Mohanagar Mohila College. Thank you very much. This much today. Thanks once again.